Dixon Family Matters. So today we are making chicken tetrazzini. So we already boiled the water because we didn't want y'all just be waiting till the water was boiled. So now it's time to add the noodles.
Nope. First you need to add some olive oil to the water so the pasta won't stick to each other. It's right there.
This one?
Does it say olive oil?
How
So
much?
just pour it in for like a couple of seconds. 1, 2. Okay. Oh my God.
Okay, it's super greasy. Now we add the noodles.
Pasta.
Yeah, pasta, noodles, same thing.
Nope, not the same thing. Okay, so here's the trick. So they don't stick together.
Yeah, move them apart.
Yeah. Put them in different directions.
And make sure you be real careful so you don't burn yourself. Okay, now that everything is spread apart,
You're gonna,
you have to put the other back in.
so you're gonna let it sit for a little bit so that first half that's in the water softens.
And then we're gonna get something when it's soft.
That's the thing for this pasta.
This one?
This one.
This one? So you're gonna get, yeah.
The little prongs.
We're gonna wash it off with all this coronavirus going on and we just don't want all the things.
It's already washed. What are you talking about? Wash it off. This ain't McDonald's. Who's in our house but us? So you're just gonna let it sit for like a minute.
Cause usually it will start softening up really fast.
The water has to get back to a boil. You added something that was at room temperature, so it brought the temperature of the water down.
They're already like going down a little bit, so they can soften.
Don't press them, because then you're gonna press them into each other and,
And
they'll
then break
stick.
them.
Oh, they'll stick.
Yes. So we're gonna show you all the things you're gonna need for this particular meal. So
And that.
you're gonna need the Vita cubes, and
You just show them the box.
oh yeah, we're gonna use these are Vita cubes, and what we like to do, we like to cut them up when we need them. We want to cut them up so they can be nice, so they can be nice and spacious, and they don't just be like a big clump of cheese in there.
Because it melts faster.
Yes, it does. And we like to add little vegetables like onions and all that other stuff. I really don't know what that other stuff is called. We like to do this because we don't have a side, like a green vegetable or vegetable for the side, so we like to use this. We have onions, we have
Celery. Okay, too
celery,
close.
and then we
Okay,
have
so-
these other bell pepper stuff.
Yep, so there's diced bell peppers, diced onions, and diced celery, which we normally keep in the fridge. It's just a staple for pretty much every meal that I may prepare with either gravy or a sauce. I add it.
As y'all can see, our refrigerator is very clutched up.
Yeah,
Because-
pretty much stay stocked.
Yeah.
And especially right now with me being pregnant, there's a lot more green leaf vegetables in big bulks than there was
Like this
before.
big bowl of salad.
Oh, I live for salad. I don't have any cravings though. So it's the same stuff I've always eaten. I just I just keep it like pre-made.
Make sure you
Also that we're gonna add in there is some milk to the cheese to help it break down and spread some, and then
not too cheesy. You don't want
this good stuff.
Yep. Some.
Rotel.
I like guys. Comment down below if you like this in your nachos. Cause I know some people don't add Rotel in their nachos, but comment down
Yeah,
below if
we
you
make
like.
Rotel style nachos. I think most black families make Rotel style nachos now, as opposed to just being cheese and then maybe some ground beef that you may add on to it.
Yeah.
it
Like
adds
for
more
our-
flavor and
so-
it makes it heartier, so the kids won't complain about being hungry later. So now's a good time to mix. The pasta is falling down by itself.
And it actually doesn't take that long to do. It actually is a very quick time.
So as Amber stirs, she's gonna make sure that she's also lifting and separating the pasta so they don't stick to each other.
And that's why we add the olive oil, like you said in the beginning, so it doesn't stick
So
together.
lift them up out of the water and let them separate. You don't have to fold them. Just lift them and yeah, drop them back. Okay. That's good, girl.
Now we're just gonna get nice and soft.
Okay, so here's, I think, the mistake that a lot of people make when they start boiling things and their water level is so high. They put the lid back on to keep the heat in, but then it over spills. It like overboils and spills over. So I kind of just tilt the lid on to keep a lot of the heat and the steam rotating in the pot, but then it has like a ventilation and usually it doesn't boil over. So it'll probably just boil for another 7 minutes and then we'll start adding in the sauce ingredients to
And
it.
we'll see you when it's time to add the sauces in. So stay tuned. Chicken before we add the sauce. So before we already boiled the water again, so y'all won't have to wash that because that takes forever. And now it's time to open the bags for the chicken.
So tonight I normally use like fresh chicken breast, but yeah, we have, in the midst of this whole corona scare and everybody going to the store and ransacking and stocking up on everything.
What we actually did today.
Yeah, Daddy ended up having to go do that because it's spring break. The kids are gonna be here for a couple weeks straight, and I don't want to go to the store like that with everybody getting sick just on a regular, like colds and allergies and flu seasons and stuff. I get sick really easily, so I don't want no parts of it. Y'all can have it. Daddy went and bought all of this frozen meat. So what I did was thaw some chicken breasts out. There's about 4 chicken breasts. And Amber now is unpackaging them. We're going to rinse them off.
Yes.
Again.
Chicken breast gets really dirty.
And to be extra safe, we're going to rinse them off. And then we are going to do a quick boil on them so we can pull them apart and add them to the tetrazzini. While it's boiling, Amber is going to go ahead and drain the water from the pasta. So we boiled it, instead of waiting like a full 7 minutes, we boiled for about another 3, and then I took it off the heat because I remember we had to boil water for the chicken. And so I took it off the heat and just let it sit, and it finished kind of self-boiling in the hot water. The steam kept it going, and so now it's perfect. She's gonna go ahead and drain that after she adds the chicken to the boiling water, and then we're going to start the tetrazzini sauce in the pasta.
I'm gonna start washing this with some water just to clean it. Bring it over here.
Oh, she's spreading salmonella. She's driving me crazy. Okay, I just carefully check about them. And have it halfway, so it overflow. It doesn't even hold water too long. So if you rotate the direction of the air, oh, okay. Carefully. And look, so now all of this has to be cleaned again because Amber brought the chicken water over here. In the meantime, here, take this, because this you touched the handle too. Rinse that out. Yeah, I do not play with chicken juice. So what I'm going to do is help Amber out, and you need to wash your hands before you touch anything else. Anytime y'all handle fish or poultry, you need to wash your hands before you move on to the next thing. because that's how the bacteria spreads and really develops into other things that you don't want, like health issues and complications. And these germs live on surfaces for a very long time. Okay, so Amber has just washed her hands with soap. She's now drying. She's cleaned the area that she contaminated.
Yeah.
Okay, she's gonna come back over here eventually and clean this too before she touches anything.
I already cleaned this part.
Oh, okay. Salt. So I use sea salt with the grinder.
Make sure you just add enough, but not too much. You don't want it salty.
The salt just helps tenderize the meat while it's boiling in the water, so it's not tough meat. And we're gonna let it boil down. John, go get the door for Daddy. Pull out the oregano. What else is there in here? Oh, garlic powder. That's good.
Say hi to the wall.
And then Daddy's home.
Hi guys.
He's been running all day. He went to Costco. He went to Tom Thumb. He stocked up on everything. Clearly, this is his stock up pile for his drinks. This is crazy. This is for the kids. Their snacks, but we're rationing them. They're gonna be on a carnival ticket system. Amber, that is a lot. Sister, why are you just moving on by yourself? What we just tell John with the washing machine? Y'all gotta wait. You killed it on the garlic powder and then you gave like 5 pieces of leaf out the oregano. Let's add some more oregano to it. Okay, so basically we're just seasoning the water so some of the flavor will seep into the meat. You can open the other side, honey. And just do, okay. Jesus. So the meat will gain a little bit of seasoning as it's boiling.
So, like you said.
And then when it comes out, once it's done, I'm gonna re-season it before I add it to the tetrazzini. In the meantime, Amber is going to pull the strainer out. There's that big strainer right there. She needs to move the lids. She's gonna set that up in the sink, and then I'm going to pour the pasta in there so it won't burn her.
Yeah, make sure.
Amber has always shown a big interest in helping me cook, and so I slowly incorporate her into the kitchen. Tia was first, and with Tia it was more so breakfast because they had a tendency in the beginning to wake up really early, and if she was up, I wanted her to be comfortable enough to be able to make like bacon and eggs for them. Like especially on days where I wasn't feeling good and I wasn't sick, I wanted her to learn how to be a little more self-sufficient in the kitchen, and that helps her too. That helps their mom too when they're over there, because I think all parents, especially our moms, understand like the non-desire to wake up in the morning to make breakfast, especially for just 1 or 2 people who are up compared to the rest of the house that's not up. It's like you almost have to make it in 2 different rounds, sometimes 3.
Oh, I know John was happy about that. Time for the cheese, and this is my favorite part because I need to cut it. What are we eating? We're eating chicken tetrazzini.
Okay, so there's the Velveeta block. Amber's going to use
This game right here.
kitchen knife.
No, you could create homes on there.
Oh,
I want to play
yeah,
that game.
you go.
Sure, guys, sure.
He got me Sims because he knows I like to do like decorating and interior stuff.
Don't worry, guys. I've done this multiple
So I guess
times.
His logic was, it has the feature where you can build the home, so that's my game. I think he's trying to get me more into the games, especially during the break with these kids, but really, I hate video games. Or at this point, you can just leave it in halves like that and add them to the pot.
And make sure you always take out the wrap.
So we're gonna come back after a minute. She's gonna finish cutting the Velveeta, and then she's going to add in some milk. So it's kind of like the start of making a rotel cheese sauce.
Okay, everybody, so we're back, and basically we changed the pots. As you can see, it's way bigger, and we added the cheese, we added the milk, we added all the noodles, we added the vegetables added, because that took a long time and we don't want y'all to be bored. So we have this, and then Sami's over here doing the chicken. Well, I don't know if you can see it that well, but she's over here doing the chicken, shredding it so it won't be so big of clumps. And I worked on this a little bit. Look how good that looks, y'all. Super good.
Season that.
Yep, we're gonna season the noodles with this. We're gonna use Slap Ya Mama, and we're gonna use a New Orleans Chewy KU. Kachu?
Cajun, baby.
Cajun.
You are Cajun, okay?
We are.
Yeah. The daddy's Cajun.
Daddy said he's just straight up black.
Cajun is it's a regional people that are predominantly black.
Nah.
For the most part. From Louisiana.
Nah.
Okay.
Well, good.
But you have all types of Cajuns. So what I did was break it down into chunks first and then drop the individual chunks back into the water, which is pretty much a broth now. And I did that so it'd be easier for me to shred without it drying out. So I can shred it while it's still finishing cooking, and I won't lose any of the moisture in the meat.
Just meal.
Okay, go-to for any Creole occasion nowadays with Slap Your Mama. It used to be Tony Satcherin's, Watch Your Foot. Tony Satcherin's to me is just a little too salty, and I'm really big on calcium intake. I don't like a lot of, not calcium, but cholesterol. I don't like a lot of sodium in my foods. So literally what I do is I sprinkle the entire top of the pot. And to some people it looks like a lot, but this is a mixture of,
because there's stuff under it too.
Garlic, peppers, cayenne pepper, which I love, and it just has some good spices. So
it smells good. It smells good here, don't it?
And I don't make anything.
Daddy's getting hungry.
I don't make anything. I don't make anything too spicy when the kids are here because they all have different heat levels. But I'm slowly bringing them up.
Yep. We like a lot of spicy food here.
Yeah, so I add like fresh ground pepper. And then this one is just, it's a different New Orleans Cajun seasoning. This actually has like a little more herbs and herbs and peppers in it than like the Slap Your Mama and the tones. So I add a little bit of that to kind of slowly bring the heat up.
Yep. So, and we like a lot of seafood here. I would say that. Yep.
Yeah.
We like a lot of seafood, and it's always very spicy. So, yep.
So now
she's done.
This is like the pre-season, right? So you season the pasta, and we're mixing it all in. And this looks like a lot, but honestly, this is enough for dinner tonight for a household of 6.
And then lunch tomorrow.
Yeah, lunch tomorrow. Because I'm going to totally redo the pantry.
Yes, so we'll probably do a video of her redoing the pantry and how's it gonna look and what she's putting everything, how she's organizing everything. And Tia has already established that she's gonna help her with it, so.
Yeah, Tia likes to help organize.
And actually at my mom's house, we have to we have a daily chores that we have to do the pantry on, and me and Tia takes turn doing it. So we're kind of used to it.
Okay. So we made
Oh, sorry.
bread loaf.
And if you have
Those
the,
rolls are good because they taste like the rolls from the school cafeterias from back in the day.
I'm so hungry. Oh, really good. Now it's time to eat. Everybody has been complaining how they're hungry, and now it's time to eat. So don't complain anymore. And now since now
I just always go in and then make the plates so nobody's feeding their eyes or not their appetite. And I do Ava's first with the smallest portion so it can go ahead and start cooling down before everybody else is ready to
because
eat.
she's little and we don't want that hot to just burn her mouth.
And then I do
John's.
John. And John always wants meat because he's a carnivore.
Basically, everybody in our family are carnivores. We love some meat.
He's a little carnivore.
That's really good. And like I said, we're getting two because Sami said he usually doesn't eat this kind of bread. Sorry. Are you gonna eat bread?
John!
Time to eat.
Look how quickly he comes.
I know, right? He wants. Hey, stop walking. Hey, stop. Now it's blurry. Okay, there it is. You ready to eat?
That's you right
Get your
there.
plate right there. I'm out of here.
Go to the table.
Here, Ava's plate. Let me wake her up. Ava. Ava. Come on, Ava. Over here smiling. Ava, it's time to eat. Come on. My plate.
Yep.
Here you go, Ava. Go sit at the table. And now it's trying to taste this deliciousness over here that we made.
Up there.
So I'm gonna try the food on
Yeah, but go sit there.
So I'm gonna try it. I'm super excited. So I'm really hungry too. First I'm gonna try good. Every time I eat, I always eat trying different. You're good. Okay guys, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to like, comment, share, subscribe, join the family, and we'll see you next time on This and Family Matters. Bye guys.